right, y'all. Babyface asked not to perform. Fans respond to Anita Baker's diva behavior. Now,
I've been told that she has
Anita Baker got
She
a
can
lot
be
of
very
people.
nasty, I've heard.
Yeah, I heard.
It seems that the latest stop on what should have been a brilliant tour matchup with Anita Baker and definitely brought no joy to Kenny Babyface Edmond fans that led to much talk about the Detroit diva being a diva. The Indianapolis reared singer, songwriter, producer told fans on Wednesday night he was asked not to take the stage in Newark, New Jersey, so that the headliner Baker could perform her full set after the show got off to a super late start. Hold on. Now, I know that Anita Baker has a history of being a diva, right? I can't say I disagree with what happened here. Let me tell you why.
Did I miss something?
The show was 2 hours late because of a technical difficulty.
Oh, okay.
Anita Baker is the headliner.
Okay.
Babyface is the opening act.
Oh,
she's the headliner.
She's the headliner.
She's the one who people want to come see.
Oh, okay.
So because the show started 2 hours early, Anita Baker's late. Anita Baker's people went to Babyface's people and said, we're gonna scratch him for the night because we only have time. The venue is only open for a certain amount of time.
Oh, okay.
And she's the headliner.
So they want to pay, they paid to see her.
Now, that's why the way they was pitching this story she came out and said, oh, well, because we're late, I get to go and you don't.
Well,
I think she was
Patty
right.
Jackson today, and Patty said, because she knows both of them personally, she said what was horrible about it is that Babyface is such a humble guy, and everybody knows it, that she was so nasty. I can say, Kim, you can go home now. I can say, Kim, take your so-and-so home.
But you can say it nice too.
They said she was very nasty and very rude. And what bothered people is that it was Babyface because everybody knows he's almost meek.
He is.
They say he's almost meek. They said the woman he's with now, some young girl, runs him around, by the nose. He's a very humble person. So it hurt. You ever see somebody humble and because you're not that way, it hurts you to see somebody hurt them? Yeah. So they said people was really like about to sink through the floor because she humiliated him so bad.
The way she did it.
Okay.
So I agree with her doing it. I don't like the way, if she did it nasty, I don't like you doing it nasty. The other thing that I heard somebody say.
Mean-spirited.
The other thing that I heard somebody say was, wouldn't it have been nice if she would have let him come out and do a duet on one of her songs?
Oh, yeah, that's a great idea.
Emerald asked that he still get paid.
Emerald said, as long as he still got paid, what does it matter? Easy money.
That's true. But I get what you're saying because she's been known as
a diva.
And diva it's not necessarily negative. She was not a good. She did a Sunny move, like on The View.
Yeah.
Let me finish.
Yeah.
And most of the women, when they do have to finish, they'll say, hey, I just got one more point I want to make. And then make the point.
I would tell you,
if she was mean about it.
If I was at a Babyface and a Anita Baker concert, and they was 2 hours late, and she would have had to cut her thing for him to go on, I would have said, oh no. I'm coming to see Anita Baker.
I agree with that. It wasn't, like you said, it wasn't what she did. It was how she did it.
Yeah.
And she didn't have to. Did he say no right away?
Maybe his people did.
Because she don't need to be. Here's the thing, too. If this continues on with her, I'm sorry, Anita. I don't care how good you are, how good you sing. Your spirit is wrong. And I don't want to sit in a concert hearing you with that bad spirit trying to sing. And
I still would go sing.
I wouldn't. No.
Yeah, that makes a big difference.
It does.
I know I was in the waiting room of the train station today, and somebody came and close the door, bam. I was like, yeah, well, I don't like that energy. I mean, he changed the whole atmosphere of the room by storming in, slamming the door. I was like, wow, some people's energy is woo.
When we were years ago, we used to do background singing for gospel artists. And it was they called it at the time, it was the Six Flags park. On Sundays, they called it the Joy Fest. So every Sunday they would have a different gospel artist, and we were on that weekend doing background for this artist who was it was no headliner kind of thing. They just, I guess it was because the Winans family was the BB and CC Winans, Tremaine, and then the lady person that we did background for. So we all backstage, it's outside, so everyone had tents. And I remember my other singers that sang with me, they came back and they were saying how Tremaine was just, oh my gosh, she's so wonderful. Because this one of the ladies that I sang with, that was one of her favorite singers.
Nice person.
I don't know what mood CC was in that night, but one of our girls came back and said she snapped and she was not nice. And I said,
that's not her.
That's not her. This is years ago, though. Who's to say
she probably changed.
This was years, like over 20, 30 years ago. So she
not,
must be a better person. Now you can tell now.
Yeah.
But at that time, it was her, and plus she was with her brother, who's to say he got some issues sometimes. But that threw us all off spiritually because how she was treated. And we were like, girl, come on now, straighten up, straighten up. You know, sometimes people may not be in a moment, whatever. But you're right, they can set the atmosphere.
Well, first of all, Rosebud Draper says, hey ladies. Hey Rosebud. First of all, I don't appreciate you saying a bad story about CC Winans.
No, I'm using that as an example. No matter how much you
like keep that in the vault.
No, but you said you were still, because we love Anita Baker. Oh my God, we love her music and her sound. Because when I first heard her singing Angel when she came out, I knew she was going places. She had a different sound.
Right.
But you said Anita Baker.
Anita, yes, and of course CC always. We've always loved.
And if it's a history. Sometimes people have a bad day.
Not into Anita.
Yeah, it was that moment though. We didn't take it. We didn't take it like she's always like that.
Leave that alone.
But it messed up the atmosphere that night, and we're like, I want to hear you.
So leave her alone.
Okay, go ahead.
She got a bad day. You have a bad day. CC Winans can do no harm.
Okay.
Leave CC Winans alone.
That was funny though. Go ahead.
She had a bad day.
She did. She said maybe her brother did something stupid.
Now him on the other side. Yeah. You always hear stories about BB.
I know.
So all right.
Okay, go ahead.
Your one little CC story. That's it.
Go ahead.
All right. CC's perfect. All right. So we got time for the donkey of the